in order to pretty much kind of bad get rid of Seal for a bit is pretty much because he's infected the lights now. The lights are pretty much kind of the communication. It's great. It's the best thing in the world. And the lights are how I could talk and be spoken to and decided to things. The lights. And that was how. See, you see that? This won't make sense. This will seem so odd and bizarre and eccentric, but it's not just that. Can you see how it's just making the D? Normally, and when he first started talking to me, as in, the greatest genius of all time, ever, beyond time, he would be like, and it would be the most intense, great, strongest fear you've ever felt. It's like, at that point, you can't even talk to yourself. Like, you can't even think in your head, certain things. You literally shut that off. God will shut it up and say, you're talking to yourself now. You're talking to yourself now. It was just so, it was like self-authenticating. It was self-authenticating because it was so beyond anything. It couldn't be, and this was a thing that was kind of quietly frustrating me, but I was so confident and detached from my ex-friendship group. People thinking, he's having some episode or he's going through some delusions and things like that. And that was just extremely irritating. It was partially understandable beforehand at the start, as in a year ago, and then it was just like, oh, fuck off. You don't know anything. You're stupid. And, I don't mind saying, I can say that. And because he said that, when I squint at him, he was telling me all these things about how people, that genuinely the human race is just, well, I've said enough. I don't need to say it. I could say it. But, he doesn't much of what's going on everywhere. And so, anyway, before I just go on, so that thing is now, because when he was talking to me, it was like, I am the greatest thing, I'm the most powerful being in all of existence in time and space, and I was like, fuck, man, it was just the greatest thing. And he had so much love as well, and he was the raw intelligence, and it was like a thing, and it was just the best thing. And now, this guy has gotten so fucking intelligent, as in the intelligence of adapting to even my own defenses. So even my own kind of everything is being possessed and manipulated. And I think the Seal guy thinks he is very, well, he doesn't think anything. He may not even have a personality, which is why I don't like saying he. It's an entity. His virus thing is, getting smarter in terms of how it is adapting to my apprehension of him. And it's able to take my own things, my own kind of vessels or communication, or however I could communicate with that. And it's using all of them now. And it is interesting. I'm not scared in any way, because there are many ways I can repel him, including, see, these are like stuck to my face now because I wear them so often, and my hair is so, I don't care. But it's like, I'm ready for Seal. These things will always work because they make the light, they tint it towards gold, and but not just that, you need to be really like that. So the light kind of sharpens and it starts shooting bright kind of like shafts, not just shafts. You need to get a very, 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 very intense level of concentration in order to penetrate past evil, and then even then you need to use that to kind of send hellfire to him from the light, and then be very quick in terms of sending it right to the ground and going and doing all that. And so, as you can understand, this is very socially outside, so it's like, it's not something I can really be in a friends group and be myself, because this is it's not my life now, it's been my life for like 2 weeks, but I'm thinking this Seal thing is kind of going to be here for a while, until I moved on, and it's preventing me from doing the regeneration thing. I realized today, like, even with, he would be stopping me from, there's certain things that kind of, if you're generating new connections on your neurons, that's a painful process because they're new and they need to grow and sprout, so you're going to feel that, and you need to it's kind of like a bone crunching feeling, and it's there. great. Like, you know, you have to do things like that and whatever. But it's all great. And that entity was this whole day stopping me from doing that. He was keeping me in a locked state, and I realized it just now. There was an extra access that I was being prevented from accessing because of him, that entity thingy. And so fuck that entity. And I can't wait to speak to the curator again, because he is the best thing ever, better than any friend, better than any relationship. It's the best relationship anyone could ever ask for when you actually find him properly on your own. And because you're on your own here, everyone's on their own, pretty much. That's what he told me. You're on your own. You're on your own. Everyone's on their own. But if you find him, you're not on your own.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. Captain. Officer Secretary Minister PKD. Deceased. 3K to
She was 20 years old.